Look at these problems. Both the problems are very important. I am not going to solve this one. Just I will give the hint and you have to complete this one. Both are important. Okay, important for 3 marks. Now, see, we'll understand this. Find two positive numbers whose sum is 16. Two numbers are there, their sum is 16 and sum of whose cubes is minimum. You have to find the sum of the cubes that should be a minimum value. Sum of two numbers are given, right? What you can do? First, you consider the one number as x. Another number will be, sum will be 16. So, another number is 16 minus 6. Right? If you consider one number as x, another number will be 16 minus 6. This is the first thing. Next, what will be the function now? Sum of whose cubes is minimum. So, this will consider as s of x. Is it clear? Their cubes will be minimum. I mean, cubes of this one. Sum of cubes. So, cubes will be x cube plus 16 minus x whole cube. So, now this is the function. Is it clear? We got the function s of x and to find the minimum value, what you have to do? First, differentiate this function, then equate to 0, then you will get the right critical point, then you differentiate again s double dash of x, then substitute those values and check whether it is a minimum or not. Okay, to get the minimum, that value s double dash of x should be greater than 0, right? To get the minimum, so that you get the value of x, then find the another value. Complete this one. Okay, now we'll see this one. See, here also similar to this one. Find two positive numbers x and y such that their sum is 35. Here also given the sum of two numbers. Here numbers are given as x plus y is equal to 35. Here also you can consider if you want x plus y is equal to 16. Okay, or else directly you can go. Here this is x plus y is equal to 35. Next, what is given? The product x square y to the power 5 is maximum. Product, that is, we will consider this as p of x. Okay, product. Anyway, you can consider this as f of x also, no problem. P of x is equal to x square and y to the power 5. Now, to find this one, we need to differentiate, right? See here, this is in the form of, we have considered as x. So, here one more thing, we have x plus y is equal to 35. So, convert this y into the x form. Is it clear? So that everything will be in the x form. So, I can write this as x square into y is now 35 minus x. 35 minus x whole to the power 5. Now, here two functions are there. You need to apply the product rule. Is it clear? First find p dash of x, then equate to 0, you will get the critical point, and then again find p double dash of x and substitute those points and find the maximum value. To find the maximum value, p double dash of x should be less than 0. You have to get that as a negative value. I hope you can do these problems, complete it. It is important one. First we will read it. Okay, actually this type of problems are not important, but we will see this one. Okay, a square piece of a tin of side 18 cm is to made into a box. Okay, there is a one square piece. Let us consider one square piece is there and consider this is a square. Okay, and here each side is 18 cm. This is 18 cm, 18 and 18 cm into a box without top. There is no top for this. By cutting a square from each corner. Okay, by cutting a square from each corner. There are 4 corners, right? This is a one corner, second corner, third corner and fourth corner. Cutting a square from each corner and following up the flops to form a box. Okay, then you have to form this one as a box. Let us consider, we'll cut x centimeter from this. Okay, each corner will cut x centimeter. Now this is x and that is also x and here also x and this is also x. Okay, now what you have to find, what is should be the side of the square to the cut off so that the volume, okay, you have to find the volume of a box is the maximum possible. Is it clear? One square is given, the sides will be having the length 18 cm. Each side is, we have cut this x centimeter from each corner. Right, now you have to form a box, then you have to find the volume of a box that should be a maximum volume. Now see, here we have cut x centimeter from both the sides. So this will be now 18 minus 2x. Is it clear? Total this side length is 18 cm. We have x centimeter and here also x centimeter. So this length will be now 18 minus 2x and here total length is 18. So if you cut this one, here also it will be 18 minus 2x. Is it clear? And so by this we can write length is 18 minus 2x, length of a box is 18 minus 2x and breadth of a box is also 18 minus 2x and we consider the height of the box as h is equal to x. Is it clear? We have considered length, breadth and height. Now we have to prove volume of a box should be maximum. It should be maximum possible, right? So what is the volume? Volume is given by length, breadth into height. So we will consider this as V of x because everything is in the form of x. So L is 18 minus 2x. So this is now 18 minus 2x and B is also 18 minus 2x and the height is x. So that we can write this one as 18 minus 2x whole square into x. So this is V of x. We got the function. So clear? Now to find the maximum value, similar process. What you have to do? Differentiate this, then equate to 0, find the critical point, then V double dash of x. Is it clear? I think simple it is. So first I will write the solution, then I will explain it. Okay? I have written the solution. V of x is equal to 4x into 9 minus x square. There it was x into 18 minus 2x whole square was there, right? So we have taken 2 square common. 2 square means it is 4 remaining with x. 9 minus x whole square is there. Now differentiate v dash of x, 4 constant as it is. Then I keep 9 as it is. Derivative of 9 minus x square will be 2 9 minus x. Derivative of minus x will be minus 1 plus next 9 minus x whole square as it is and derivative of x is 1. Here you can observe here 9 minus x is common, right? So we have taken out. So here 4 into 9 minus x remaining with here minus 2x, here plus 9 minus x. So if you simplify this 4 into 9 minus x, here 9 minus 3x. Again here you can observe here 3 is common, right? We have taken out. So this will be 4 into 3 will be 12, 9 minus x into 3 minus x. Now it is in the simplified form. We will equate this to 0. V dash of x is equal to 0. So if you equate this one equal to 0, 12 cannot be equal to 0. So the value of x will be 9 or the value of x will be 3. So these are called the critical points. It's clear? These are the critical points. Next we need to differentiate again, right, to check with the second derivative test. So v double dash of x, we will consider this one only. So this is in the simplified form, right? 12 as it is, 9 minus x. Here we need to apply the product rule again. Here two functions are there, right? I keep 9 minus x as it is. Derivative of 3 minus x. 3 will be 0 and x is 1, right? Minus is there, so minus 1 plus next will be 3 minus x is as it is. Derivative of this will be minus 1. After the simplification, so this is minus 9 plus x plus minus 3 plus x. So x plus x will be 2x and minus 12. Here also 2 is common, right? You can take out 24 into minus x plus x. Now we got the s double dash of x. Now we have to check which one is the point. Either x is equal to 9 or 3. How much we have to cut, right? Either x is equal to 9 centimeter or 3 centimeter. If you substitute the value of x as 9, what happens here? See this one. 8 minus 2x is there, right? Length and breadth is given. We have considered is 18 minus 2x. If you substitute the value of x as 9, so this will be 18 minus 18. So length will be 0 and breadth will be 0, right? If you substitute the value of x as 9, so 9 is not possible. Is it clear? 9 is not possible. So we are remaining value only one is there. That is x is equal to 3. So if you substitute the x as 3, b double dash of 3 will be 24 into minus 6 plus 3, so it will be minus 72. We got the negative value, right? Whenever b double dash of x is negative or less than 0, obviously this value will be the maximum value. So by using second derivative test, we can say that x is equal to 3 is the point of local maximum. That is, we have to remove 3 centimeter. Is it clear? We need to remove 3 centimeter from each corner to get the volume of a box is maximum. Is it clear? Finally, we have tried. We have to remove x is equal to 3 centimeter from each corner of the box to get the volume as a maximum. See this one. one. Show that of all the rectangles inscribed in a given fixed circle. Now rectangles are placed in a fixed circle and you have to prove that the square has a maximum area. Is it clear? That as a maximum area we have to prove. First let us consider a circle. So now this is a one fixed circle and one rectangle is placed inside this one. Okay. Now this is a one rectangle. Is it clear? Now we have to prove that area of this one is maximum. Now I will consider this as a center O. Then we will consider radius of a circle as R. And here this is also same R. Right? What you have to prove? Area of this one is maximum. So what is that area? Area is given by length into breadth. Right? So this is our area. So we will consider this as L and this as B. So clear, this is length and this is a breadth. Now see this one, here length and breadth is there. We will convert breadth in the form of length. I mean we will write B in the form of L so that we can differentiate with respect to L. So clear, so since see this one, this is a right angle triangle. This would be a straight line. Okay. So this is a right angle triangle. Here you can see this one R and R. So length of whole length will be, this is 2R. Right? By using Pythagoras theorem, what I can write? 2R square is equal to length here L square plus B square. As I told you, we will write B in the form of L. So now 2R square will be 4R square is equal to L square plus B square. As I told you, we will write B in the form of L. So B square is equal to 4R square minus L square. By this we can write the value of B is equal to root of 4R square minus L square. So this is a breadth, right? Now we will substitute here area of a area of a rectangle with respect to L. We can write length into breadth. So we can substitute this as L into the value of B in the form of L, that is root of 4R square minus L square. Now similar to the previous problem, we have to differentiate twice, then we have to check the maximum value. Here also square root is there, so it will be lengthy. So first I will write the solution, then let me explain it. Okay. Students, here I got A dash of L. Next you have to differentiate this again. So this is also very lengthy. So it is difficult for me to explain here. So what I do is I will write the solution for each and everything and I will make a PDF and I will share you. Okay, go through it once, and if you have any doubt or any problems, you can contact me. Actually these type of problems are not important. At the same time we cannot leave those. Okay, I mean I will write the solution and I will send. Okay, I hope it is fine for you. Okay, now just we'll see this one. See here we got A of L, then A dash of L. Differentiating with respect to L. Here two functions are there. L into here root of 4R square minus L square, right? So we need to apply the product rule. So L as it is, derivative of root x will be 1 by 2 root of 4R square minus L square. Then 4R, this is a constant because it is given that inscribed in a fixed circle. Radius will be constant, so it will be equal to 0. Now derivative of L square. So this is a variable, right? So derivative of L square will be minus 2L. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Plus I kept the second function as it is. Remember here we are differentiating the function with respect to L. Okay, fine. Then we simplified this one and equate to 0. If we equate to 0, this will be 4R square minus 2L square will be equal to 0. By this 4R square is equal to 2L square, 2 and here 2. So this is the value of L is equal to root 2R, and remaining everything I will write and I will send. Okay, I hope this is fine. This is not the problem based on the maxima and minima. It is based on the rate measure, and this is a miscellaneous problem, important one. Actually this completes the chapter. Next I will be starting with the linear programming problems similar to the linear inequalities. Simple it is. So be ready with the graph. Okay, let us see this one. A water tank has a shape of inverted right circular cone with its axis is vertical and lowest vertex is lowermost. Now its semi-vertical angle is tan inverse of 0.5. Semi-vertical angle, this is given, I have considered here it as alpha, that is given as tan inverse of 0.5. Next what is given? Water is poured it at the constant rate of 5 cubic meter per hour. I mean dV by dt is given, right? Volume with respect to per hour means with respect to time. dV by dt it is given as 5 cubic meter per hour, right? This is given. Now what is given? Find the rate at which the level of the water, that is height, that is h, you have to find. You need to find rate of change of h with respect to time. We have to find rate of change of h with respect to time at the value of h is equal to, whenever the value of h, this value is equal to 4. Is it clear? So here we have, this is a radius, so this will be r, and this is a height h, and the semi-vertical angle is given, that is alpha as tan inverse of 0.5. Now here is a right angle triangle, and here angle is given, this is alpha, so this will be the opposite side and this will be the adjacent side, and the angle alpha is given as tan inverse of 0.5, right? By using this one we will define tan alpha. Is it clear? Tan alpha will be opposite by adjacent, opposite side is r divided by adjacent side will be h, and again here tan alpha is there, so alpha can be written as tan inverse of r by h, and already the value of alpha is given, right? Alpha is tan inverse of 0.5. We will substitute that, so this will be now tan inverse of 0.5 is equal to tan inverse of r by h. So that I can cancel tan inverse and tan inverse, it remains with 0.5 is equal to r by h. Is it clear? So that, or else I can write 1 by 2 is equal to r by h. Here you have to see, we need to find rate of change of h with respect to t, right? When the value of h is equal to 4. If it is the value of h is 4, we have to find dh by dt. So we will write r is in the form of h. Is it clear? So that I can write r is equal to h by 2. I hope you understood this one. The value of r will be equal to h by 2. I will erase this one now. See this one. Rate of change of a volume with respect to time is given, right? So we will consider a volume of a coal is given by V is equal to 1 by 3. I hope you remember this. Volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. As I told you, we will convert r into h form. That is, r value is, we got that as h by 2. We will substitute this one. So this will be 1 by 3 pi r is h by 2 whole square into h. So we will write the constant. So 2 square will be 4. 4 into 3 will be 12. Okay, pi is constant as it is, pi by 12. H square into h will be h cube. So we got p as this one. Now we will differentiate with respect to t. Is it clear? Differentiating with respect to t, derivative of v with respect to t will be dv by dt. So this is equal to pi by 12, derivative of h cube with respect to t. So this will be 3h square into derivative of h with respect to t will be dh by dt. Is it clear? We need to find dh by dt, and dv by dt is given. It is equal to 5. Write everything, okay? Given dv by dt is equal to 5 and pi by 12 into 3, the value of h, when it is given that dv by dt is equal to 5 and h is equal to 4. It's clear? So this will be h is 4 square into dh by dt. Now I can simplify this. 5 is equal to 3 and this is 4, right? And 1 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So this will be now 4 pi into dh by dt. So this will be equal to dh by dt is equal to 5 by 4 pi. Is it clear? So I forgot to write the unit. This is important. What it will be? dh by dt is equal to 5 by 4 pi. H is in a meter, right? And time is in a hour. So 5 by 4 pi meter per hour. So you know that total weightage of this chapter is 10 marks. 5 mark question will be from the rate measure, and 2 and 3 may be from any other concepts. Okay, study well, and if you have any doubt you can contact me.